Hi to everyone at FT. My name's Paul Whittaker and I'm the Training Director for Page USA. I'm really sorry I can't be there with you, but I'm still waiting for my visa application to be approved by the authorities. I would really appreciate your prayers on that because, we've been waiting 4 months and we know it could take 5 months. So hopefully by the end of August, something's going to happen, something's going to move. But please pray for us for that. I really want to encourage each and every one of you who's sat there, maybe listening to this, maybe listening to me. This is going to be a great 2 weeks of your life. Now, I've been thinking about God's plans, and my plans. My plan versus God's plan. And I've been a missionary now for 20 years in Spain, working with youth groups, building youth groups up, training youth leaders, mentoring youth leaders, and connecting churches together so that they're in it all together to spark a movement in Spain. That's been a little slow in Spain. This is how it happens. But basically, my work has come to an end. And I was thinking, hang on a minute now, where do I go next? What do I do next? 20 years in Spain, what do I do? So I got my plan versus God's plan. Now, I didn't know what God's plan was before I became training director for Page USA, but I knew what my plan was. And instantly, God said, hey Paul, come on, this plan looks good, but it's not good. Okay. And it brought me to my knees, basically. I'm thinking, 20 years later, what am I going to do with my life now? All the work in Spain is finished. And I was really down on my knees, praying, desperately praying, saying, God, I really now need an answer, because it's evident that the plan I've got to go back to the UK, to get a job and to do whatever, is not your plan. And God gave me a verse, and it was this, Proverbs 16 verse 9, and it came like a thunderbolt, honestly. I'm not really one for these things happening to me, but this was so explicit and so profound. And this verse came to me, 16 verse 9 Proverbs, and it said, man makes his plans, but God determines his footsteps. And there I was making my plans to return back to the UK. There I was thinking that I was going to get back into the role of things there. But God said, no, I've got a different plan for your life. And God revealed that plan. And part of the conversation I was having with God, I was also having with Paul Gibbs. I said, Paul, I'm a bit desperate here. I don't know where to turn at the moment. And he basically said, have you ever thought of coming back on Pays? Now, I was part of Pays 20 years ago. I was on the 1994 Pays team before I came out to Spain as a missionary. I actually went into schools with Paul before the Pays project started. As doors began to open for Paul, I had the great privilege of being invited in by Paul to accompany him to these odd few lessons, odd few assemblies that he had. And it was a great time. We didn't have a posh car, we didn't even have a car, we didn't have a bus. We had nothing. We had to walk through the rain, through the gale force winds of Manchester. I don't know if you know Manchester, but it's always cloudy, always dark. We'd walk 2 or 3 miles to do a half-hour lesson, then 2 or 3 miles back. But those were great times, and that was the spark that sparked everything. Paul had a great vision then, and Paul still has a great vision. You guys are sat here today, if you're listening to me, you guys are sat here today during FT because you know that this is the plan God has for your life. Being part of this great Pays movement, being part of this movement that we really hope and pray is going to spark a movement within the USA. I really want to encourage you. Again, I apologise for not being there. I really want to be there. And I'm jealous, but in a nice way. But I really just want to say, take everything in. Take everything in over the next 2 weeks. Then take what you're learning into the schools. Take what you've learned into your local churches and into your community. I really pray for you all, and I really hope to meet you all soon in the near future. God bless you all. Thank you.